In Thaitraya Upanishad, first portion is Shikshavalli, then comes Anandavalli, where he describes the nature of Brahmananda. And third, Bruguvalli. It is called Bruguvalli because Brugu is the student and Varuna, his father, was the teacher. So this young man, he was a very sincere student. So he wants to know, what is this Brahma Vidya? I want to know how to attain Brahman. Because everybody talks about Brahma Vidya, that is the highest, like people want to do in PhD in MIT or Harvard. I want to do how to get Caltech. So this is everybody he heard that Brahma Vidya is the highest. How to get that? He asks his guru and father. He says, first understand two things. Brahman is something which is attributeless, nameless, formless, beyond time and space. This is where the whole creation originates from. The whole creation is sustained in Brahman, and the whole creation dissolves in Brahman. That is Brahman. Okay, then show me how to attain Brahman. Boy, it needs effort. Like you want to say, I want to right away have this, you need to go to college and then do research and do same thing is you need to do tapas. For Brahma Vidya, you need to do tapas, austerity. So this man is a sincere student, this Brugu, according to the teachings of his father, he went and did a lot of tapas. Okay, I found the answer. What is Brahman? So first he says, this Annam is Brahman, this body, Annamaya Shita. His father says, no, go back again, do more tapas. He goes back and comes back. Oh, I found now, next thing. Pranamaya is the vital air, is the Brahman. He says, no, go back. Then he says, no, Manomaya Shit is the Brahman. That is the mind. Bundle of thoughts is Brahman. Then he says, no, go back. Then he comes and says, Vijnanamaya Kosha. The sheath of the intellectual sheath is Brahman. Says, no, that is not correct. Go back. Then finally comes back. He doesn't even come back. He is in bliss. Next kosha is Anandamaya Kosha. Once you are in bliss, you don't want to come back. You don't want to communicate. You are in happy yourself. Why to go back and here and there? Then his father, the guru, found that this guy probably reached the goal. He goes back. Now you attain. That is Brahman. That is Ananda. Brahman is bliss. So what is this bliss? So that is why in the Anandavalli, in the same Thaitraya Upanishad, it is said, let me tell people carefully, go back and read. It is difficult to grasp in 1 minute, a few minutes. First stage is we are all happy, right? Manushyananda. What is Manushyananda? We all get that. So a young man. So nobody wants to be old, right? Anybody wants to be old? Gray hair, loose teeth, and have able to not see well and hear well. Young man, everybody wants youth is up because you have energy, enthusiasm, vigor, muscles of iron, nerves of steel. So one unit of Manushyananda is a young man or young person, young lady. Second thing is that the young person is very intellectual, very bright person. He may be bright, but he's physically strong. He's very not only intellectual, physically strong. But he is also well versed in scriptures, Vedas and all that. He may have this, all this. He is also a noble man, good character. You may have all this good character, strong, intellectual, everything, but you need that. He is the wealthiest guy in the world. He has the whole money of the world. He is richer than these Gates and Warren Buffett or anybody else. All the wealth in the world is his. And you may have the money, but you may not have it. But he's the most powerful guy. He has the whole earth under his control. So that is Manushyananda. What else you want in life? So he has got youthful, he is physically strong, intellectually bright, noble man, good character, and good health, and all the wealth and all the power. That is one unit of Manushyananda. So most of the people are happy. Even if you have few of them, you are happy. This guy has everything. That is Thaitraya Upanishad's definitions. That is the unit of one Manushyananda. 100 times that is Manushya Gandharvananda. Then 100 times is that Deva Gandharvananda. 100 times that is Pitru Ananda. 100 times that is Ajana Devananda. 100 times that is Karma Devananda. 100 times is that is Devatananda. 100 times that is Indrananda. 100 times that is Prajapati Ananda. And 100 times that is Brahmananda. So we calculated this. Do you know how much for people who know maths? It's 10 to the power of 18. You can imagine 10 to the power of 9 is 1 billion. 10 to the power of 12 is 1 trillion. 10 to the power of 15 is 1 quadrillion. I didn't even know this word. 10 to the power of 18 is 1 quintillion. Because you can't express this million times, million times, million times. You multiply that by million and then another million, and that million you multiply another million. That much is Brahmananda compared to Manushyananda. So you cannot comprehend this. So that is why these people explain that this Brahmananda, that is why finally he says, what is Brahmananda? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. This is something, boys, you cannot express in words, you can't comprehend by the mind, because it's so blissful. So how can you tell in the Sri Ramakrishna is such a simple words. He says, somebody cannot talk, he's a dumb man, but he ate such a delicious food, say like a nice gulab jam or nice delicious mango or something. He's so happy. People asked, how is it? He cannot say, but he can see his eyes beaming with joy, his face like that. So similarly, this man with Brahmananda, actually in the Upanishad say, they won't even say, like that. They both, that peace and so much, they are pearl. Nandati, 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 that is Adi Shankara says. So the people who are in the stage of birth, just complete bliss, something which to be experienced. That is the stage you attain with this. So for that, you need to do this tapas. We all need to think, we all can attain that, because Swami himself said, we are all embodiments of prema and ananda. We are embodiments of love and bliss. So this bliss is our very birthright. That is why he sings the song, love is my form, bliss is my food. So you can experience that, but for that we need to have that austerity and do that, then we can experience this Brahmananda.